Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name's Brent, and today, as you can see, we have another really cool Porsche for you, and it was brought to us by none other than the only guy who brings us Porsches, Mario. He has a channel, so make sure you guys go check it out down below, and also, he has plans to rebuild this car, and he's going to be posting that on his channel, so make sure to check out his video after ours. There are a lot of pieces of this car that are missing, but he has all of those pieces that he's going to be putting on it afterwards. So for this video, our main goal was to just get the car clean enough and in good enough condition for Mario to take it to those next steps. And we know there were a lot of pieces missing, and the final result might not be as satisfying as we would have liked, but we were brought this opportunity and we thought you guys might enjoy seeing it, so we filmed a video on it. And with that said, the car still turned out looking absolutely beautiful. And also, his buddy who films his video, Goose, I want to give him a huge shout out. He spent the day with us and he filmed some extra footage for our video just to see how it would work and if you guys would like it. So you'll see a lot of his clips intertwined in our video. If you guys enjoy that kind of thing, let us know in the comments below and maybe we'll start incorporating it in more videos. But anyways, I want to hop into the question of the video, so leave your answers in the comments below. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this are probably Porsche fans, so I'm going to ask you one question. I want to know if you know the difference between a 911 and a 912. If you do, leave it in the comments below. So another question that I always ask you guys in these Porsche videos, leave a comment down below if you know the name of these wheels. Now moving on to the washing process, in case you guys are curious why this car was sitting for 15 years and it's not completely caked in dust, I'll give you a little backstory. This car was sent over from California all the way to Ohio, so assuming on the trip that there was probably some weather, it might have rained and cleaned some of it off, but also the person who owned this car before did a full paint job on the car and then just let it sit afterwards. I don't know why they would do that, but they painted the entire car and then after that put it in their barn and never touched it again for 15 years. So at this point, to prep the paint for polishing, we went ahead and sprayed iron decontamination on it to get any iron out of the paint, which there really wasn't any since this car sat after it was painted. And then we clay barred it to get any of those micro contaminants off the paint, and then we went ahead and started polishing. Now with the exterior done, it was time to pull the seats out and start cleaning what was left of the interior. There were no door cards and there were no carpets, but the rest was there and it was all in pretty good condition, so we went ahead and gave it a really good clean. Moving on to the carpet, although there wasn't a ton of carpet in this car, we still went ahead and extracted and cleaned what was there. And I also wanted to let you guys know that our clear extractor head broke about a week and a half ago, and we ordered a new one, so that's on the way now. Unfortunately, we didn't have it for this video, but we will have it for our next video and everyone moving forward.
Alright guys, we're back with Mario, and if you've seen any of our other Porsche videos, who else would have brought us a Porsche, a classic Porsche, other than Mario? If you guys haven't already, I'm just going to shout it out immediately, Super Mario, where he restores all these Porsches that he brings us to clean first, and this one's going to be no exception. That's going on the channel as well, right?
Yep, appreciate it. This one is going to be an interesting one. It had fresh paint and it needs a lot of motor work, so I already found someone to rebuild the motor. I might go a few different directions. It depends on what me and my wife do as far as buying a house. That could change the fate of the car, but we're gonna make it look a lot better, and we have already made it look a lot better than it was. So.
And the story on the car was, it was a California car?
Yeah, California, Northern Cali, more of like a desert area. Let's just say the people who bought it from a mechanic who painted it. So it had like a mechanic's lien on it, and the guy didn't pay him. So they found it, bought the car from him, and we're gonna restore it. Ended up sitting for about 15 plus years. His mom was 75 at the time. Now she's about 91, 92. So she's definitely doesn't really need to drive that car anymore. And you know, he let it go and reached out to me, and that's where I got it.
Yeah, it was frustrating because as we were working through the car, we were like, man, this thing probably was probably covered in dust originally.
Right.
And they must have done like a quick water wash.
They did, and I wish he didn't. I honestly wish he didn't.
But you can tell in the wheel wells and the frunk, all along the interior of the vehicle, you could tell that, you know, it definitely was in rough shape, and then it got to us even in rough shape. So,
right, exactly.
So anyways, it is all cleaned up now, and let's go take a look.
Can't wait to see this bad boy. Sheesh, there we go. Yeah, this is hopefully what it looked like when the day it got painted.
It's a beautiful color.
Dang, yeah, it's a special order from Porsche. So you can, with these cars, they only made like 2,500 of them, and I checked in the plate, and it's like some special, I think it's like sienna metallic. So it's really sweet. Dang,
so it was actually a Porsche color originally?
Yeah, so it's basically, it's like not a special wishes, but it's a color that's not like common black, silver, white. Gotcha. You have a chance to order it.
It's not paint to sample, but it's
right,
one
like
of those colors you pay up for.
Right, exactly, pay up color. This one's a little bit more rare too with the sunroof. The rare things on the car is sunroof, as well as the doors being electrical windows. This thing looks crazy. I mean, it's pretty. I knew, like, being told it was painted that long ago. It's crazy how, you know, how it looks. This is driver condition. You know, get that thing, get the motor rolling, redo some of the interior, and you can almost, it would be a driver project. You know, work on it while you drive it. So.
Man, it'd be such a fun car to drive. And actually, when we were polishing, I started to tape off the seals, and I was like, wait. So we carried off the back.
That's how
we carried off the windshield and the rear windshield.
Yeah, I do have the other windows. I have both quarter glass. I have this glass. I have a bunch of the interior parts. Everything just, you know, needs a little bit of light restoration. You know, every part of the car is going to be a little project, I'd say. I'm not going to handle the mechanicals because, you know, I never rebuilt one of these motors. It is a 4-cylinder, a little bit simpler, which is a little bit cheaper, but I'm just going to have, you know, one of the guys that I worked with before, shout out to Tom, he tuned my 912. You know, almost a year ago. So I'm gonna have it go to him, and yeah, can't wait to kind of hear this thing actually drive itself, and it should be a cool car. It's original, which is sweet.
I just wish whoever had tried to paint the wheels had either done a better job or not paint them at all.
Right.
I think the silver is beautiful with the color. And I think it would have looked, it wouldn't have looked as good with black wheels. So somebody probably thought that too and tried to take off the paint.
Right.
Just never got around to refinishing.
Yeah, that'll get taken care of. You know, like I said, project while being driven. Those are always the best type of project. Something that's not going to keep it in the garage for years or even months. You know, you can drive it, fix this when it breaks, or just take it out on nice sunny days, and if you're worrying about leaks and stuff like that. So yeah, good job, guys. As always, it looks beautiful, and can't wait to see, you know, where it ends up next, you know.
Yeah, and we can't wait to see what Porsche you bring us next.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can't believe you guys find all these. There's so many.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, I just randomly get people hit me up from the channel, people hit me up from someone they might know, and you know, that's how it happens. And I'm glad, you know, I can bring you guys some stuff that, you know, is gonna help you guys out, and another one say that's not gonna be sitting for another 10, 20 years, who knows.
Right.
So.
Well, thank you, Mar. Appreciate it. Again, if you guys want to follow the story of this 912 and see what Mario's plans are for it, you can find all that content on Super Mario, which is Mario's channel. And if you did like this video, we'd appreciate a like. If you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, and we'll see you next week.